Yo, yo, yo. Um, what's up? I wanted to get on here and make another trade recap. I haven't done one of these in a minute. I don't really have an excuse for it, just because I don't know. I haven't done it. I think I've just been really focused on trying to trade and not really worried about any of this. And now finally got my first ever payout, as you can see, with the minimum loss limit of being at $0. So, um, well, I guess that doesn't actually prove anything, but I did take a payout. It wasn't a lot. It was like a couple $100. But it just proved to me that it was possible. So I didn't want to sit there and build the buffer all the way up. I didn't know actually that when you take out a payout, it sets your minimum loss limit automatically to zero. I thought it was going to keep my trailing drawdown where it was like in the negatives, but no, it doesn't do that. So that's a moment that I learned, but luckily we won today. If we would have lost today, that would have been really bad. And the account that I have would probably have been blown just because I wouldn't have had much room for error, but who knows? I could have traded my way out of it. But luckily we won, so it's all good. Um, Without further ado, let's get into the trade. Coming into the day, we had all-time highs right here, which great draw. We had new week opening gap, great draw. So what am I looking to see? Well, I was leaning more bullish towards market open for a couple main reasons. Number one, we inversed this gap here. We displaced pretty strongly. Well, this was until 10 a.m., so I'm not going to say we inversed that, but we were showing clear signs of, right, like we disrespected this. We held this IFEG, respected this order block, just kind of like clear signs of bullish order flow. So I was leaning more bullish, but however, new week opening gap, great draw. So I wasn't obviously going to be like, oh, if we're going lower, I'm just not going to trade. Like, that's a good draw. The condition today was this 15-minute gap, which meaning coming into the day, right? Like, if we inverse this 15-minute gap, I'm going to be leaning more towards this new week opening gap being the draw. If we hold this at market open, then it's pretty clear that we're going to go up to all-time highs. So what ended up happening at market open, we pushed lower, creating S&T with ES. And then we got a beautiful 5-minute inverse. This was the highest fair value gap in the leg. But unfortunately, when we inversed it, we already took out the break even. So I had to wait for a pullback into this new 5-minute gap. If I didn't get this pullback and we hit the level, I probably would have just gotten off for the day and just would have been, oh, well, I'm not going to trade. However, we did pull back into this 5-minute leg. So I was all over this trade. Theoretically, I probably should have risked my entire account just because this is like an A plus 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 model, where if I would have lost the account on this, I wouldn't have been upset, right? Like, I'm taking this trade 100 times out of 100. So I could have risked a little more, but it's fine, right? I'm never going to be upset at a win. But yeah. So highest fair value gap in the leg that swept into this PD array. So obviously that's the trade, or that's where my entry was. Break even was at this internal high, super quick break even. Very lucky I didn't get stopped out. But or stopped out at break even. But yeah, this was a trade. Not really anything crazy. Honestly, trading is starting to get a lot easier and simpler when I'm just not breaking my rules and really just like the only thing I'm focused on is just sticking to my model. Like, trading gets a lot easier when you're not trying to sit there and FOMO into stuff. Like, seeing this 5 minute gap and this leg here get inversed and then taking out the break even, and then I just see us ripping towards my draw. I mean, I wanted to FOMO in so bad. Especially after taking my payout and then realizing that I ruined my buffer. Because I didn't know. I should have read. Like, that was just a dumb mistake. But I was just really antsy of like getting a win. And so when I saw that this obvious trade was playing out, like I wanted to get in here so bad. But luckily I didn't, because I don't know where I would have entered, but it's up here. My stop loss definitely would have been hit. And I would have most likely blown the account and not been able to catch this beautiful trade. So just be patient. Like, whenever I'm saying this, right? Like, what am I doing? I'm not sitting here staring at the chart, like praying that, or trying to convince myself of some random trade that's in here. I just pulled out my phone, started chilling, was marked out my 5 minute gap here, saw that price was pulling back into it, put my phone down, look for my entry, boom, take it. Like, it's that simple. Trading is so easy when you don't sit there and overcomplicate it. So, but yeah, I'm gonna make a video about the payout. I just wanted to make a small little trade recap. Obviously, my first payout's a big deal, so I kind of wanted to make that like its own video. And I will probably post that tomorrow. But I just wanted to do a little trade recap, get these going, get these back up and going. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I will post another one tomorrow, and peace out.